The off season, initially, I took a bit of a break, spent a bit of time with family and friends, of course, to catch up with them after such a tough, long, short season in a way, of course, with all the races in such a short time space. And from there onwards back in Monaco, just training, to be honest, and being at home, not really exciting stuff. I guess as everyone else, but it's of course necessary. Yeah, I'm always excited, of course, for the race weekends. But of course, first we have to do the testing, the 3 test days in Bahrain. So it's just going to be important to get a lot of miles on the car, get comfortable yourself with the car. So you try and start the first weekend as best prepared as you can be. Yeah, it's going to be quite short, 1.5 days each for the drivers, but I like it. I thought 6 days was a lot, and it was pretty boring because there's no real excitement. I mean, I love driving Formula 1 cars, but there's not the competition feeling yet. So I'm fine with 1.5 days. Of course, I hope that those 1.5 days I have are going to be run smoothly with not too many issues. So I think that's the most important. But it's going to be fine. Yeah, so of course today was a filming day. Initially I started in the RB15 to just get into it again after the break, get a few laps in, get comfortable, and then of course you jump into the RB16B, and of course it's a new car, so you just again get comfortable with the car around you, with the engine as well, and try to make things run very smoothly and try to be the best prepared you can be to go to the testing in Bahrain. Of course there are differences. I mean, already the big changes, of course, the floor, they cut it a lot on the rear. So the car is always going to behave a bit differently. But it's not, about setup work or whatever. It's just about getting comfortable with the car, get a basic understanding of the car, and then all the work has to be done anyway in Bahrain. It's a lot of races, 23, so let's see how it goes. Of course, I hope that the calendar will be run as normal and not as compressed as last year. But of course we knew that had to be done, but it's not ideal. So let's see how the season progresses. When you're getting close and then the hype is building up, I mean then it's going to be really nice, and I hope of course that the fans can come to the track and there will be a lot of orange around. To be honest, at the end of the day, it's all about just giving you feedback and try to work together as good as you can. And Sergio has been in F1 now for a while, so I think he has proven himself that he's a good point scorer. And I hope that as a team, we can make it difficult for Mercedes, especially because I think they still are the favorites. So I just hope as a team and together with Sergio we can score those points. Well, it's exciting, of course, for the whole team. But I think at the moment we just focus on the season ahead and try to make that work in the best way possible, together with Honda, of course. And then what happens in the future, of course, is still a question mark. But one thing I know for sure is that everyone is going to give their best and will be pushing flat out, of course, to make it work. It's always good to be back in the car. I mean, I like a break, but then also once you're standing here, you see the car, ready to go, then it's itchy to get back in, and then especially a Formula 1 car, the first time you go out of the pits, it's always such a nice feeling, and I'm just looking forward to the race weekends again, especially like a Sunday. That's the most exciting part.
So much to learn, so much to experience, and just looking at my name, on that car is something very special. Driving the new car, the car that we're gonna drive this season. It's always a very special moment for all the team. They've been working so hard all throughout the year, and through the winter. So to finally go on track with that car, it's quite an emotional day, and we're looking so much forward to it. And to say that I can see the potential of it. Very pleased. I was extremely pleased to come from RB15, already have a reference of how a Red Bull car feels, and jumping into my car, the car that I'm gonna be driving this year, it's incredible. I mean, conditions are not great out there, but it's just nice, to get a bit of on board, a bit of comfortable feeling with the pedals, with the brakes, with all the new stuff that I'm going through, so pretty excited. I think I can just feel a step in overall grip at all speeds. Um, I could already feel that. I haven't done a lot, but I can already see that the car has good potential. I think it's just to get me comfortable in the car. So when we go to Bahrain, something that we have to be concerned. It takes a lot of time to be 100% comfortable, and I expect myself to be doing changes in the first 5 races of getting very comfortable with the car. But I have to say that we've done a lot of progress on that. We've changed the seat. We have just belts. Every time we're doing something different, so that's priority to get me comfortable with it. So when we go to Bahrain, we're ready to kick some ass. Yeah, Max is a great talent. Can't really wait to start working with him together. I think you can see that he's so natural in his talent, and he technically he's very strong as well. So yeah, just looking forward to get the car up there and start fighting to get as many points as possible for the team. I think the goal is to win. It's obviously a process to it. We have to get on top, and hopefully the car is good enough for that. But we have to wait and see. Mercedes had a good advantage on the team last few years. So hopefully this season we are able to close the gap and give them a hard time. I'm looking forward massively to get people back. To basically to get to a normal life as soon as possible, as soon as it's safe for everybody, and just get the fans, the atmosphere back into the Grand Prix. That will be something very special when that happens. I don't know when that will happen, but I have to say that that's the one I'm looking the most forward to. Obviously, to be back in my country with my people, and I think it's going to be very emotional. Once we have people on the grandstands, and it will be something that we will appreciate more than in the past. I am very much looking forward to be in Mexico. I think this is our national drink, Red Bull. Right now, we're forgetting about the tequila side of it. Mexicans are very enthusiastic, and they really love the team, and they are all behind us. So yeah, I look forward to be in Mexico and win the race for them.